Hey, hello guys. And as Lynn would say, welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Eric, her husband, and I'm doing this little video for her because Lynn couldn't make it today. But anyways, we are in a really cool place in the southern end of Crawford Notch in an abandoned town called Livermore, New Hampshire. And we're going to go through a little walk here so you guys can just see how really interesting that this place is. So we're going to start off here. This was the company, the company, what they called the company store, because the store was owned by the company, and the people that lived in this little community would do their shopping here. So not only did the people work for the company, but they usually lived in company housing and shopped in the company store. And this right here, folks, this is the safe that is still here in the woods. You can see the door. The door is right there. Here's the stone wall for the foundation, and there was an adjoining building over there. There's more of a foundation over there. So we're going to go back up here. I got to watch my step. I trip on everything. The town of Livermore was formed at about 1874. And in 1949, the last resident left. This is mostly U.S. government land now, and it is, some of it's privately owned because there is a camp here. We're kind of in the area of where the Saunders family, one of the founding families, had a mansion. There's a mansion here, and there was a road here, and there's remnants of a stone wall. That was, when you look at the old photographs of this place, and I am going to share a link so anyone that's interested finding out more can do so. So anyway, at the height of this place, there was like over 100 people that lived here. There was a huge sawmill. There was a store, as we looked at, post office, a school that had 18 kids at one time, and a railroad, the Sawyer River Railroad, which ran from 1877 to 1937. And we're going to take a little walk over here to look at some of the old mill remnants. The remnants of the mill is still here. And they have done some cleaning in here since the last time I was in here, which was a year or so ago, which is really nice. Sometimes this time of year you just can't see. You can't see in the woods. But you should be able to start making out now, up ahead, some of the old foundations still here in the woods. This was a lumber mill. The trees were brought out log length via the railroad to this mill. And here it was all sawed up into dimension lumber. Whatever they needed at the time for building or whatever, it was all done right here. So we're just going to take a little walk around. And I'm going to try not to fall on my face. Moss and everything is all grown over, because you got to remember that this mill was closed in 1928. It ran from 1874 and it closed in 1928, so that has been quite a while. I guess I'll go this way. Again, trying not to kill myself. This is one of the hidden gems here in New Hampshire, and as time goes on, Lynn and I are going to show you guys more. I find it very interesting. All this history. The Sawyer River is down there, and we will go and take a peek at that. But this, as you can see, this was a very big complex here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Be interesting to know what was on this, almost like a big tray right there. I'm not sure, but we're going to go up here. There is a really interesting part up here that I want to share with you guys. We're getting to the older part of the mill, which is made out of brick. Stuff that we just was on was cement, so this is older. And what we're going to is the remnants of what was called the powerhouse. This is where they generated steam to power the mill. That's what's left of the chimney up there. It's right there. Let me just go over here. You guys can see this. Yeah, the old chimney. This is what's left. Great big wall. Kind of looks a little sketchy, but they've really done some work in here. They've cleaned this out in really good shape. And I'm really happy that they did that. Because the last time I was here, you couldn't even get through. But you can now. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back down the other way. Just go through these ruins again. This is really interesting to me. I'd really like to know what was on all these cement supports that went the whole length of this building. They went all the way that way, and then they went all the way that way. It must have been some type of a conveyor system or something, and the wood was fed onto it, and it went to the different areas of the mill, and they sawed it or whatever. So we're going to work our way back out. It's amazing to me that even after all this time that there are still remnants here, that you can still see stuff here in the woods. I'm surprised the state of New Hampshire hasn't stepped in and did something here, made this some type of a historical site, because this was a town. There were people living here at one time, maybe like 103. It was a logging railroad. There was a school, a post office. They had everything. Big mill. So this is where we started. The Sawyer River is right over there. I'll just walk over here quick so you guys can kind of see. The Sawyer River is beautiful. There's like a bazillion places to go swimming here. New Hampshire is full of this stuff though. This is just one river of many that's just as pristine and as beautiful as can be. There's some type of an artifact over there. I'm not sure what that did. There's some type of an abutment or something at one time. I'm not sure. I just don't know. It's hard to guess, but just look at how beautiful this is here, guys. You can't believe it. You just can't. But you can actually just walk right up to this place. Some metal pieces here that they had saved next to this fire pit, which is really kind of cool. So we're going to head back over here to where we started. Again, this is the stone wall that was part of the Saunders mansion. I'm not exactly sure exactly where the mansion was. We're getting to the place where you can see the foundation of where the store was. That's where we started. This is the back side right here. That's the back side, and we were on the other side. And then up here on the road where we started exactly, this was the railroad bed for the Sawyers River Railroad. And up across the road, it's really hard to tell, but there's all kinds of cellar holes. Maybe not right here because it's really steep, but just up a little bit. It was a lot of cellar holes, and it's just a really interesting place. Anyway, that's our little video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my wife, Marilyn Kaminsky's channel. And we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.